Okay, are we live? Maybe. Hey, we live? Okay, are we live? I'm gonna say that's a yes. Welcome, guys, back to the live stream. This is episode. I guess not episode. This is another stream. We're doing just the same mod making for the mod pack. I started this super flat world, just because I think it'll be easier to show up. But we're almost ready to go into pre-alpha, so we can probably upload it to CurseForge, just kind of what we have so far, and get that all concurrent ready up. But right now, as I do in all the start of the episode, I want to show some of the progress that we've made throughout the other streams. I guess you could just do it here, but this is what we've done so far. We have a mithril forge, and then we've also made, if you guys saw the last stream, we did somewhat of this thing called the tool shredder, and I got all the kinks worked out for this one, so it's pretty cool. But you find the mithril, and then you need emeralds as well. Take these, combine these together, you get what we call, once it ticks, you get what you call a mithril ingot. And then if you do that with a tool, which is diamond, and I think it's, I forget what it was shown on the crafting recipe, but you get this mithril tool shredder. You combine this here with the here, and then also you put it here. You get another 20 seconds, and for the ingot, you're gonna get a. Is it gonna work? Yeah, you should get this thing called a refined mithril gem, and that's how you get the refined mithril, and that's how you get this as well. You take a stick, you take the sticky, just like so, like that. Come over here, get a crafting table, like so. You can craft a pickaxe or a sword. Do I not have a crafting table for? Weird. Anyways, yeah, you can craft the regular mithril, or you also have something called the refined mithril. You have this tool shredder. It's a weird design, but I like it. It's pretty cool. You can take this, throw your mithril in the trash, and you get a mithril ingot. Now, this is actually a rare chance. What I did was, there's actually a chance, so let's put this in, to get the, it's only a 40% chance to actually get your tool basically refunded back to you for these. So with like some of the other ones, let's take, why do I not have one of those? Anyways, like let's take this refined shovel. You get 2 mithril back. But you see, it takes emeralds to be able to do that. So what you could do, I mean, theoretically, is you could take these and try to like grind for, I guess you could grind for more materials. So you like take this, put in here, you get 2 of these back. I only spent 1. But you can see I'm getting these back, the mithril, which is not the greatest because these isn't the same thing. I know the texture is the same, but I'll change that. I gotta fix that bug. But when you're grinding these down, you usually have a chance just to get mithril. You don't get the chance to get your mithril ingot actually back, because the mithril ingot is more rare. So it's actually a small chance to get that back. So let me fix a bug with those regular tools. These ones here not showing up as a proper model. So let's go over here, resources. Let's go and edit the mithril here. Let's go edit this back. Okay, save this texture. I think it's here that's bugging out. Mithril hoe. Yeah, I think I found where it's bugging out here. Save that texture. The axe. And then if we refresh this, I don't know how we refresh it, but that should save it. Let's see. Let's hope. And then we can probably, once we do a couple more things to be able to have more content, I guess you could say, because there's really not that much into our mod right now. We have the ground basics, the idea all built out. The concept, but is building on this page, and then if you want to download, you can. That's kind of where we're at the decision, though. Where we are at. It'll be a simple mod that adds things to make it cool, though. Simple but cool. Yes, that's my basics. Okay, this should switch over. Okay, there we go. Now these are back. I did switch, so now you know the difference between there. The complete refine. So we have refined the mithril here. Now we have the mithril. Let's take a bookshelf, just like so. Put these just like that, and then we'll get an item frame. And then we'll get the swords. Oh, a mithril sword. Mithril, there we go. So yeah, you can clearly see the difference between the refined. This is a refined. That goes out of the picture frame. Versus not the refined. There's quite a big difference, as you can see. And you can add modifiers on all these. So the next thing I want to do is, because we have this tool shredder, which is a really nice, you know, adding in case. It's just nice because you're making all these materials for these and it gets really low. The best thing about it is, like, let's say we go to game mode survival. You come over here using this tool, the refined mithril axe. You spent a whole ton of ingredients making it, but the thing is, it's about to break. So you're going to come over to this tool shredder, put it in, get the mithril back. At least 2 of them. You still have to have like emeralds, but that's really where villagers come in. Because emeralds are good, but they're easier than you would think to get. So that's kind of where that's coming from. So the next thing we could make, I think the next thing I want to make, because our mod really heavily relies on mithril and also emeralds. So I think we should do this, right? We're going to make a new item. It's going to be called a ruby ore. Ruby. It'll just be called ruby. We'll go over this, create a texture. We're going to generate this. Go over to... Yeah, you should have like a gem. And you'll go to gem 5. Just like so, we'll create this. What I want to do is we're going to go to red. And we're going to place this like a blood red. I can place this here. And I think what I want to do is have this come out. A little bit. Then we can make, I think I want to make this black too. check this ever so slightly. Go, and we're gonna save this as a item. Ruby texture. I don't know why that didn't save. Because for some reason, whenever I go over here, like, does a weird capital? I don't know what that's about. So we're gonna save this as a Ruby. And then special information. We could just put some Ruby. We'll put this in the mix 65. That'll be all right there. Okay, when right click, that is smelted. Okay, that's all good. So now we're gonna create a new block as well. Block. This is gonna be called Ruby Ore. Now it's gonna be the same, solid. Everything's gonna be fine about this. Default. We're just gonna go create a texture for 16 by 16. Generate. What is this? And then we want to select the texture. I want it to be the ore. Let's select this. That's gravel. I think gravel could actually work. Let's try. Let's try something here. Let's create red highlights. And then have this be dark red. Create these being like super. Create this. I want to make it a little more dull, so I'm gonna just spot this with some. We'll just kind of spot it with some blackers, some whites. Why is that not picking up? That should be picking up. Color picker. I don't know why it's not. Opacity. Just add some texture, add some gradients, just like that. Save this as a block, and we're going to call it Ruby Ore. Then Ruby Ore, you're gonna click here, do this, do a one texture. Just like that, that'll be Ruby solid next. Now the thing with the Ruby, right, is the mithril pickaxes that we've made, they are at a tier 4. So this one should be at a tier 4 as well. Diamond is a tier 3. So with this Ruby Ore, I'm gonna make this sound like redstone light, break like anvil. So hardness, how long it takes to mine it. Custom drop, we're gonna make it drop these rubies, and it can drop 3 of them. Tool able to is gonna be 4, and the harvest drawable is gonna be 4. So that way you have to have you can't diamond doesn't mine it. Hardness. How long it takes to mine. Put this up at a fire. Resistance, explosions, 25. Luminous. Usually value between 0 and 1. If this is 0, this one value set to 1. The probability value is 1. Same as glowstone. So I guess we can set this at just like 0.20 because that way it's not gonna show weird, be like glowing. Okay, so that'd be cool. Find special block. We don't want any of that. Okay, here we go. Blocks can be replaced. It's gonna be stone. Dimensions it can spawn in. Surface. Nether, and you just surface in the nether. And it can also replace the netherrack. Netherrack. Average amount of ore per chunk. 3. Alright, let's do like, yeah, 3. Average group, we're gonna do 3. Let's do 4. Average amount of groups. 20 is coal. Diamond is 1. We'll just make it a little bit, we'll make it at 2 so it's not as rare as diamond. Minimal will be 0, height will be 64. We can do it. Let's do it 70. Save that. So now we have the ruby ore. It just drops rubies. And now we'll go test that out. We'll test that out, see if we can find any of our ruby ore. Check the light level of it. Because I know I made it a little weird with it being showing a little weird, so. We're gonna have to create a new one, that way it shows up. But there we go, we now have a ruby ore. So we have ruby ore and also the mithril, refined mithril, which would be pretty cool. And emerald, so it's really using a lot of gems and things like that. Slash game mode, we're gonna move this in spectator. See if I can find any of our special. I can't believe I found that really fast. Any of our special ruby ore. It should be in the game now. Gosh, effect, give, all, Minecraft, night vision, 55, 155. There we go. And this will work cool for the nether too, because it does look a little weird. So let me put myself in slash effect. We'll just do clear. Should give out like a specific game mode survival. Okay, unless it's slash effect. Let's do that again, because we're in water for some reason. Spectator. Where is... I don't want to be underwater for some reason. It's not underwater. Is this underwater too? Yeah. Why is everything underwater? It's not too common. Yeah, it is looking like it's not really common at all. What about down here? Okay. Slash effect clear. And we'll slash game mode this to creative. So yeah, this doesn't look like it is giving off any level of light. Okay, in reality, we can come in here, and this should work where we can't mine it with diamond tools. So let's check. Ruby ore. Game mode survival. Oh crap! I need to get myself the tool for diamond. Okay, so this should not work, or you know, it can work. Okay, that shouldn't work. I don't know why it's working. We now have rubies. So why did that work? Because unless it's one above. Let me go back to the pickaxe. Because this should be a mining harvest level 4. You can define large tiers than diamond 2 by setting the tier to 4 or larger. So let's set this to 5. Save that. Go to this, the pickaxe. We'll set this to 5 as well. Save changes, and we'll go back to the ruby ore. Set this to 5. Pickaxe, okay. We're gonna save changes. And then this, oh, also this ruby ore needs to break a lot longer. The hardness needs to be up by like 10. And then this refined, okay, so there we go. We'll keep all that. That looks great. Next thing I want to do is get a new crafting recipe where we create a new item. We're gonna call this refined diamond. It's gonna be pretty cool. This is what we're gonna create. Texture. It's gonna be the same as a diamond. Same thing as a diamond, but a little different. So this one will just be blue like the diamond. To be a little brighter. So we'll create this. I need to make this a little darker. So we'll just kind of do that a little darker. Get rid of that. Now will be refined diamond. Wonder if I can erase this. For some reason I can't erase I can erase that, but not the black squares. So I try something else. Save this texture as an item. Call this refined diamond. Save that and just keep that all the same. Don't worry about any of that. So then we'll have a recipe, refined diamond. Recipe. What this is going to do, we're going to get a refined diamond. And you just need to get 4 diamonds. Let's actually see, let's see here. What if we use this tool here? Mithril tool. And then diamond. That's the wrong one. We'll go diamond. 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 And use these. So get 3 back. You just have to refine it though with the tool shredder. Then you shred diamonds, and then also, what if you add? We have to add a mithril to it. Well, let's not have to add another. Let's add a ruby. Yeah, you have to add the rubies too. So it'll be. I got it. Will be cool. You have to add the rubies in the mix. So that means you have to get ruby to be able to refine your diamonds. We'll save this. That way we can actually have a crafting recipe for this refined. And there we go. So now we have these 3. Refined diamond, ruby, and mithril. And we're gonna do a recipe to combine those. We're actually gonna do a new item. We'll call it, what is mithril, ruby, diamond? Dimithril. Okay, let's do this. Dimithril ruby. So that's gonna be kind of crazy, but we're gonna generate this from a new texture. This is going to be, we're gonna just do nothing like that. I don't know what these X's are. Get rid of all this. Create this here. Now the first thing we're gonna do is do a blue outline. Just like so. And then we're gonna do a red outline. And then blue, and then we're also gonna do a green one. And then we'll just do a deep purple over here. Lighten that purple up a bit. Just lighten this whole thing up. I don't know if it would be better to use black or white, but I think I'm gonna use white. And just grade a little bit. Save this as dimithril ruby texture. Dimithril ruby. Earth, or let's see, gem wind fire. And then there we go. Now we'll create a recipe for the and you'll get the dimethyl ruby by combining one refined diamond, one, where's this? One of those, a ruby. You combine those three, you'll get the dimethyl. Save that. Got the dimethyl ruby. And now we kind of go from here. So we have a dimethyl. I guess what we can do from here is make ruby tools, right? Ruby tools. So I guess we could do that. Just make some textures. Ruby pickaxe. Harvest level, it's gonna be the same as iron because ruby's kind of efficiency. Well, the same as iron but more efficient. Enchantability 14, 47. Get every single good enchant. Attack speed will just stay the same. Repair item. I don't know why, but I swear these don't change sometimes. Some parts of it do, but... TXT. So you know what we could play with here? I don't want to play with that right now though. Let's do just 300 uses. 350 for the tools. Now we just need we have the axe here. I don't think I messed with the attack speed on this one. Attack speed. What's the attack speed for here? 0.3. This attack speed will be 0.8. Just did 16. Do 6. Save changes. Save changes. Okay, so now let's add another tool. Do a ruby. What am I missing? I did the axe, the hoe. Should be. We did the pickaxe, the shovel. Ruby, shovel. We need to add another tool for the last one. Ruby sword. Then we'll break this and say chat to sword. We're gonna open our mithril sword. I'll base some stuff off this. So this attack speed is 2.5. Make this a little bit faster, 1.8. And this one has 6. Move that up for 0.6. Number of uses, it's 2,500. Let's do 350. Let's make this repair yourself. And we're gonna add some recipes. For the ruby sword. And now that gives us actually what I want to do, right? So we can. So now what we have is Ruby, Shovel Ruby. We got all of those, right? We got all Ruby tools, Mithril tools, refined Mithril tools. Ruby's all good to go. We have refined Mithril tools. We now have the method of refined diamond as well. So we could make refined diamond tools. Something we could do. We wanted to do that. We definitely could. I think we're gonna have to. Refined diamonds is 3 diamonds and 3 emeralds. So, or I could make it where we can't do that. So what's the refined diamond? It's here. And then we also have this other thing called the Mithril Ruby. Now with the Mithril Ruby, what I want to make is what we can make, right? So I'll make this. I don't know if anyone else has made this before, but basically you have to put it in, this here from Terraria. So what we're going to do here is I want to add a new block. Underforge. I guess we could just do Underforge, so we'll call it. And now for the texture, I want to mess with the Mithril one we have here. We're going to duplicate it. Save as a block. Call it Underforge. We're going to open this and edit it. The Underforge. Because I really like what has happened here. But this time, switch that outside to red. Switch these inner ones to a closer red here. So I wonder if I could do this. Let's see. Then make these red. And then here, but this one is going to be blue. And then these ones will be purple. Just like that. And we'll save this texture as the Underforge texture. So I want to go to our other one, our other forge. So this one I want to have. It sucks because it's not representative. Which one's which? I guess save this as new texture. I'll call this item. Or no, sorry. Save this as a block. Let's see the under forge texture already exists. Okay, item under forge 2. Freak. I can't believe that typed in. Under forge 2. Workspace, add a new block, call it the Underforge again. Yeah, for some reason this texture doesn't exist or something. Is it because I saved it as an item on accident? block, Ender Forge 3. Let's see if this wants to work with us now. Okay, there it is. Now it wants to work with us. Now we're just gonna go and edit. What else do we use this? The Mithril Forge. So we'll go edit this as a. We're gonna duplicate it as a new block under Forge side. And then we'll edit it. We'll have this as a closer, harder rush red, like we did with the last one. Then we'll have a nicer red be the middle. And then once again, we'll have the harder red be the side like that. It's weird kind of editing existing ones because it's not wanting me to do them. Okay, we'll just do that. Crap, like that. Solid. We're gonna have this towards the Y rotation. Make that default, not transparent. Next. Rock. Well, this is iron. Metal sounding. We'll just pick up itself. That's all good. Tick rate we'll leave as 20. Block GUI. I would mess with the block GUI, but I'm not going to at this very moment. We're going to add a recipe called the Enderforge. Enderforge recipe. And what this is going to be is we need netherrack. Not nether wart. Netherrack all the way on the sides. And then let's do a new block. We're going to call this compressed nether. Or let's see. I guess we don't have to create another block for that. We could just do, see, netherite. Then I could do this again to make the mithril forge block. What is I make the recipe for the mithril forge so it's not too hard to get this. It's a tool shredder. 2 diamonds, 4 cobblestone, 2 obsidian, and a blast furnace. Okay, I guess what we're gonna do, right, is let's do a blast furnace. Combined with here, and we'll do so diamonds to we'll do rubies. There you go. And that way you get the nether forge or the underforge. So now you might be wondering, what the heck does the underforge do? And that, my friend, is a great question. The underforge is really only for processing the dimethyl rubies into an ingot. We can say that. So let's go over to our GUI. Underforge GUI. And now we're going to do this with slots. Add an image wonder what, can I add an image? Red. Is that something I can just add? Save image. I don't know if this is even do work. We'll just save that as test. Upload on my downloads. Test. That still is like garbage can. But I have tested saved as red, so. Weird. I wonder why that is. Red PNG. What about if we do like underworld? That's not what I want. It's about skeleton hand. That could work. That could work okay. Upload. For some reason it's like weird and cut off though. So I don't know. I don't get the point of adding an image when it just does weird stuff like that. I guess I could Photoshop it. Okay, I want it to be on button clicked. That's cool, I can make it so text after we click the button. I wonder. Blaze me. Let's do this. Well, let's create a new procedure. I just want to create a new procedure. Hold on a second. Procedure. Under forge. Click. Event triggered. We're gonna do entity procedure, and we're gonna add deal 1 damage. Actually, let's do player procedure. That's what we want. I want to make him entity. I guess we would do. We'll add. I don't want to do potion level because potion, unless we could add like fire. No, I guess it would be damage, right? Yeah. Type fire. We're gonna add a advancement, we'll call it this fire was. Use the underforge to attack yourself. So we have to trigger it through an achievement, which... Okay, let's just do where we, if that gets spliced or whatever. Let's try that. Let's just say if underforge gets spliced. See if that helps at all. That's not what I want to do either. Interesting. Where'd it go? This firewood. Okay. Let's see if that works. Save. And then we'll go to layer and we'll add achievement. Custom, this was fire. That's perfect. Okay. Deal 3 damage to fire. And we'll save that. Go back to here, add the button to the underforge click, text a button, set ablaze. So then we're just gonna put a input, I'm gonna call this unrefined. What's it called again? I don't even know, these names are getting a little crazy. Undefined dimethyl ruby. Select this input 0. Right here. Refined. Now we'll just do the output. Same. Make this, I don't know, blue because why not? We'll save it. And we'll go over to our thingy thing. We'll take this every 20 seconds. That's all good here. Yeah. Go over here. We'll do this to underforge. Enable on right click. Enter title data. We're gonna do this as 2 + 1 max to actually 64, comma for inputs. Save that there. Update tick. We're gonna do this as the 3x3, but we really don't need 3x3. We can just remove all these because we're really only doing 1. I can put that there. I want to open my tool shredder. See the update tick for this one. Because that one also only took, it should just be this here. Just 2, yeah. And or. We don't need this end statement. I can get rid of that. Get rid of all of this. That should look really similar. Yeah, okay. So then update tick, we'll just put this here, and then we'll put this as the 1s because that's actually the last one. And So that's all 0. Okay. So if the 0 has a block of inventory for the D1, then we'll go through and it's going to get us to 2. And we'll remove this end statement as well. Remove. We'll add a item. Call it the myth. Dimethyl ruby ingot. Create a texture. Gonna do this as the ingot. Just like so. Create it. And at this point, I'm gonna do blue, dark blue for the shading. Just like this. To a dark green. For this. And then we also add the ruby into mix. So for that there, grab this one I wanted. Lines are the same color. It's literally not the same color. Then I'm just gonna darken these up a bit. Almost looks good enough to eat, not gonna lie. Looks like you could eat that. Okay, there we go. We will save this texture as the myth roll ruby ingot recipe. Jeez, that is a long name. I'll put that as a texture. Better than refined mithril. So we'll come over here and we'll add this to our slates. Save it. The Underforge, we have that as update check. See all that. So we have a recipe for the Underforge. Okay. Now, if all goes well, this should be really cool. Final test here, guys. This should be really, really cool, though. Made a lot of progress this spring, so it's pretty cool. Hopefully it doesn't crash or anything. I'm doing somewhat. Let's hope anyways. I'm gonna open a new creative world and we're gonna do this at super flat. And we're gonna presets for tunnel stream. We won't generate structures. Turn off mob spawning too, hopefully. Alright, we good? We good. I don't know why I spawned in here again. Alright, we'll go to our RPG elements. You can see we now have ruby tools. We now have ruby tools. I'm not going to make these. I mean, I guess I could put these in the shredder, but I don't know what I would do. I guess we could do like a ruby piece. Split up more. Yeah, I guess if you're going to use the shredder, we should have more uses for it. Instead of just 2 tools. Yeah. Anyways, we have the shredder now. Then we all know that we have the mithril forge. which is used for putting 2 things in, putting mithril in there and then emerald. Mithril plus emerald. And then we also have a new challenger, the Underforge. There we go. Unrefined dimithril ruby. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. We got these 3 now. Now we have this Underforge, which what you're supposed to do is be able to combine this, and it gives you, just says gem, wind, fire. And then you combine that to get this new thing, which I actually really like the look of this one. I don't know why, but I do. Dimithril ruby ingot, which is super expensive to make. At this point, you know, you're combining, where's rubies at? At this point, you're combining rubies and diamonds like it's nothing. I mean, realistically, you got a crafting table. And to just make a refined diamond. You have to take your refined diamond, you have to take these 3. You know, you have to take a ruby, refined mithril, and a refined diamond, which takes 4 more rubies. You're getting a dimithril. And then you have to come over here, make this thing, which is Underforge, which is another blast furnace type deal. And then you have to put this in to make more dimithril ruby ingots. I mean, it's not that expensive, I guess we could say, but it's quite a big step. So we now have new things. The dimithril ruby ingot. Dimithril ruby ingot. Dimithril ruby. That's a long. I guess it'll be crazy. And then we have this new Underforge too. I like different crafting tables. I don't know. Something about it just makes me like it a lot more. Do like how this one. So this one, what you need is rubies. Let's see if this works. You need rubies, netherite, and a blast furnace, right? Yep, we get the Underforge. There we go. So now we have a dimithril. And I don't know what I'm going to do with dimithril. I guess I'll make a tool set for dimithril, which will be like crazy good because we're at dimithril now. So that will be crazy good. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the stream for today. We've created dimithril rubies, we've created some new tools. You know, all ruby tools, well, dimithril next time I do a stream. But it's been really awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying the streams. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys watch this whole thing to the end, make sure to subscribe because I'll see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one.